For generations, it was unheard of, drilling for offshore oil in extreme conditions in the Arctic. With hurricane-force winds and sea swells, it just seemed impractical. And what happens if there's a massive oil spill? CCTV's Sean Callebs reports in our continuing coverage on thin ice.
One of the last pristine places on Earth is also home to some of the richest deposits of oil and natural gas. There's global interest in harnessing these resources, while at the same time, concern a spill could foul the Alaskan Arctic region forever.
We spend a lot of effort on preventing spills, supporting our member companies with inspections of equipment, inspections of facilities, recommendations to them on ways to minimize the possibility of spills.
Craig Barkley Lloyd is president of Alaska Clean Seas, a nonprofit company funded by oil giants doing business along the North Slope of Alaska. As climate change takes its toll on sea ice, opening up an ocean and land long frozen solid, Barkley and his team must become more prepared.
But this is a rope mop skimmer, so it comes in a 55-gallon drum. The rope is oleophilic and hydrophobic. So oleophilic means loves oil, hydrophobic means hates water.
Alaska Clean Seas has close to $60 million in cleanup gear and a staff close to 100. And while they clean up scores of tiny spills each year,
if there's a small spill that might make a little rainbow sheen in a parking lot in a big box store down in the lower 48, up here, if you spill a little bit of oil, call us.
The company has never faced a disastrous accident, and many in the region believe a major offshore oil spill could never be adequately cleaned up. Researchers and the indigenous population say they are fearful what an accident would do to the region, that it might never recover.
Oil spills are probably the biggest threat from offshore oil and gas, although ship collisions are a possibility.
What are your concerns that it could do to this area, to the culture, to the people?
Hurt a lot. It probably stopped the whaling and all that.
Even the very young learn early about the importance of the environment here. Alaska Clean Seas may have the backing of big oil, strength in numbers, and a hefty budget, but the environment holds the upper hand in this frigid region.
Working in environments that can kill you is challenging. Big spills are a disaster. We saw that in the Gulf of Mexico. Disasters are, by nature, exceed your capability to effectively manage everything that's going on.
The region is opening up as the planet warms. More ship traffic, more desire to tap into oil and gas reserves. Cleanup crews can't promise what locals demand, that spills be completely contained and cleaned.
We typically stop work at about 70 below. That's too cold for us. Otherwise, the amount of time people can be outside is pretty short, so it's not real effective.
Sean Callebs, CCTV in Dead Horse, Alaska.